So I first got into exercise when I was 10 years old. So we had a girls softball league, and decided to join. Never played sports or anything, but we were always outside playing kids. We were never really allowed indoors in the summer, especially. So tried out, made it, was catcher, and ended up getting MVP my first year. So I started running in high school. That was kind of became my go-to sport. So I played softball and went to running, and then as I got into adulthood, I maintained running, but then decided to go to ATC one year. I was probably in my mid or maybe early 30s and just worked out at ATC, not really knowing what I was doing. So still running, but trying to figure out how to lift weights. I just felt my body changing, to be honest. I was like, why do I feel like I'm not as, I used to be just lean all the time. And then even after kids, I was able to lose the weight pretty easily. And then kind of around 30-ish, I was like, maybe I need to be doing something. I just felt like, why does I feel like my butt is sitting on my legs? I had to go figure that out. So yeah, I went straight to the elliptical because I knew how that worked. That was the only thing I knew to do. And there was this older gentleman there. Turns out later he's actually a football coach from Memphis Catholic, and he kind of took me under his wing and showed me how to do some bench press, which I struggled with just the bar. He would have to support the bar for me, 45-pound bar. He just showed me. He did a routine, and then I would come in. It's 5 o'clock every morning, and I would just do whatever his routine was. And he would show me, and so I still didn't know what I was doing, but I at least had some direction, which was helpful. So my son was doing CrossFit with a personal trainer, and I thought that looked really cool. I didn't know what he was doing, but I thought, well, this looks intense. I was doing roller derby at the time. I needed to do some additional training besides just going to the gym and trying to figure things out. So I started working out with them, and that was in 2008. I felt an immediate difference in my ability to skate and my ability to receive a block, and then also skate faster, which was just not even something I realized could happen. And I'm probably 39 at the time. Okay. So it was really beneficial for my body so I could be able to be stronger if I was going to continue this really rough sport. I fell in love with CrossFit immediately. It was such a challenge for me, and I've never been really challenged in that way physically. And I just fell in love with it. And I felt if this could do this for me, what could I help somebody else achieve? Having been in a situation where I didn't know what I was doing, I also did not know what I was capable of from a strength standpoint, and I was learning those things. And I have had some really great coaches give me direction in my younger years, and then also from the guy at ATC. They were just so instrumental. And I thought this is something that I think I can take far. So it just felt right for me. I've been coaching 18 years. Yeah, so I fell in love with it, and I've been in love with it ever since. Yeah, I think I thought I knew what I was doing, but I literally had no clue. But I was also, as soon as I decided this is the direction I wanted to go, I knew enough to get my own self in trouble, but I needed some professional support. So the first thing I did was I went to get my level one, and over the weekend I did level one, backed it up with CrossFit Kids, and then probably that first year I did about 8 other courses. So I just didn't spend much time in that not knowing. But here's a some education. Now figure it out. And that went a little bit better. Younger Coach Angie was pretty dead set on what Angie thought was the right thing to do for the client. That was probably like, no matter what, this is what we're going to do, and you can achieve this. I think what I would say to my younger self is, like 1% daily. Yeah. Like I didn't have to take big jumps myself, so I would coach myself a little bit better in the beginning. I didn't need to go from 0 to really intense. And that's my go-to. So I would back down off of that for myself personally, and then also recognize that my clients need to go like a little bit slower too, 1 or 2%. Well, younger Angie would um, I think she did okay by just aligning herself with somebody, or they just saw that I needed support and needed help. And that's the big thing. Like, I didn't realize that I needed that. I thought, let me just go in and figure it out. So younger Angie would probably get more direction, more definitive direction sooner. Like, I needed someone who actually didn't just squat in a Smith rack. I needed to be taught these things. And while Coach was great at teaching me what he knew, I needed to get more professional support. And that's what younger Angie just didn't know. Didn't have that knowledge. I love working with people who are ready for a challenge and have an open mind. If they have an open mind, I can take them anywhere. Together, we can go anywhere. Um, Even we can work through fears. I think everybody needs to have an open mind and just be willing to learn and listen. And that's the same for me. I need to, as a coach, I still need to have an open mind with my clients. I feel like if you have an open mind and you're ready for a challenge, we can do things together. What I hear the most from people is, I wish I had started sooner. That's where we've got to pull ourselves off the fence and go ahead and get started. I've never heard I should have never started when I did. I've always heard I should have started sooner, but it's never too late. We just got to get off the fence and we have to trust the process and know that even 1% is a better change than not doing anything. We're not going forward, we're going backward. And so it's scary, but we can do scary things. We can do hard things. Um, but you can also, coaches that know what they're doing will meet you where you are. And that's the biggest thing. It's like, most people in my experience think that they have to go from not doing anything to doing things that I do. And to not compare yourself to anybody else. Just think, I just want to get a little bit better in whatever it is that your goal is. And think about why you have that goal. Ooh, big risks of not doing anything means nothing changes. When nothing changes, nothing changes, right? And that's right to some degree, but it's also incorrect. Because if we don't make change and forward progress, we will do the opposite and we will continue to decline. And I've seen it happen. And that should be more scary than walking in the door. And that's what I encourage people to do, is just recognize that if I don't do something to move myself forward, I am going to continue to decline, deteriorate, lose muscle mass, lose the ability to be mobile. There's so many things that will, uh, and you know, like, what comes with that? Like, playing with your grandkids. I know playing with my grandkids is really important to me. I know it is for a lot of people, but you have to make change in order to do it. And the result of not making change means you're going to play less with your grandkids and you're going to be a sideline grandparent. I've been at MBS almost 10 years now. And what I think is special from now into the first days and months I was here is how much everybody cares for the other person. So whether it's their first week in the gym or their 10th year in the gym, everybody just likes to celebrate you for what you're doing each day and embrace you. And they're just glad you're here. So it's really very family. It's very community. Um, I've loved being here, being a part of the team and being a part of the culture. And that's the other part. It's like we have this culture where people just support each other and helping them get better. You should pick up the phone and call us. Just pick up the phone and call us. You can look for us online, mbsfitness.net. There, you can text us, you can call us. We want to get in touch with you. We want to have a coach work with you. We want someone to help you achieve the goals that you think are unattainable. The way it looks is you call us or you text us, we're going to reach out to you. We want to know what your goals are. We want to know specifically, like, very detailed, what your goals are. We want to help you meet those. We're going to call you. We're going to talk to you about those. When's the last time anybody has ever really talked to you about your goals and what your health and fitness is? Sometimes people don't have a support system. We want to be that support system. So we talk to you, we find that goal, what your goals are, and we match you up with either a coach, or if you want to participate in classes, you come in and we talk to you about what that would look like. and we just take you through your first days, step by step, making sure that you feel confident in what you're doing, and just really going to lead you the whole way. Come check us out at MBS Fitness, Memphis Best.